Hey, in today's video, let's do a quick Twin Cities 2025 first quarter market update. My name's Travis Anderson, your local real estate expert. Let's get started. Hey, in the first quarter thus far, there's been 8,121 home sales. That's actually down 1% year over year. Now, the average price is $443,715, which is actually up 6% year over year in the first quarter. Now, the days on market is 64 days on average to get a home sold. Now, that does include your inspection contingency, so you're probably looking more like 55 days or something like that. Now, that's a Twin Cities average. Some of the listings that we have in really hot areas, like a $500,000 home in Eagan, for example, those are selling like hotcakes. Maybe you're in Highland Park or some of these areas where things are still selling extremely fast. But as a total market, the Twin Cities as a whole, we're seeing 64 days on average. That includes the inspection contingencies of probably something like 57, and that's up 12% year over year. Showings is actually down year over year. We're seeing 15 showings to get a home sold on average. Now look, in my experience, we see an offer somewhere between 8 and 12 showings. So if I'm getting 16 showings, I can expect, obviously, these homes have sold, so we know we had one offer, but we're right on the cusp of getting 2 offers right there. So we still have really good showing activity. We're still generating that offer to get the home sold, and we're likely in many of these scenarios generating a second offer. Once we start see showings be upwards of 20 or 30 on average, now you're seeing 2, 3, possibly more offers. Now let's talk about the saturation of real estate in the first quarter. This is really the supply versus the demand. So think of this. The number of listings has increased 3.5% in the first quarter year over year. The number of sales has actually declined 1.7% year over year. Now, those two numbers combined, if you were to add them together, essentially, you have a gap of 5.1%. So the total market has actually declined by 5% when we think about how homes are saturated. And what I mean by saturation is that's the supply compared to the demand. So we've declined 5% year over year, first quarter 2025. The average home in the Twin Cities, 2,100 square feet. We already said it was $443,000, and it's a 4-bed, 2-bathroom home. Now look for some of my more local market updates. I've done Rosemont, Eagan, Inver Grove Heights, most of Dakota County, some of Ramsey, some of Washington County, where I'll do individual city market updates. Those are really quick videos, less than a minute long. Keep an eye out for some of those. And the big thing I want you to keep an eye out for is next week, Tuesday through Friday, I'm going to do a whole series on affordability in the Twin Cities. I have people bring up, I'm waiting for the crash. I know prices are going to drop. Interest rates are going to continue to go up. And people make all of these predictions. There's nothing more predictive of the real estate market than the affordability index. We're going to dive deep into Minnesota's affordability index, and we're going to answer that question for you so you can make your own very educated decision on if we're going to see pricing come down over the next couple of years. Stay tuned for that series next week, Tuesday through Friday. In this video, of course, we did a quick market update. I really appreciate you watching, and as always, all my best to you and yours.